Part 3, Directions. You will hear 10 conversations between two people. For each conversation, read the 3 questions and the 4 answer choices that follow each question. Select the most appropriate answer, A, B, C, or D. Then, mark your answer on the answer sheet. You will hear each conversation only once. Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
So all that remains for us to finalize now is your invoice. Would you send it to my secretary, Sarah Longford? She deals with those matters. What are your payment terms?
Generally 30 days, with a discount of 5% for early payment.
Okay, that seems fairly standard. Oh, before I forget, could you please make out 2 invoices, one for the rental of the conference rooms and equipment, and one to cover the cost of accommodation and food? The costs come out of different budgets, I'm afraid.
No problem. I'll send 2 invoices to Ms. Longford.
41. What is the man's occupation? (42) What is the subject of the conversation? (43) What does the woman request? Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Did you see this month's Innovation in Marketing yet?
No, I hardly ever read that journal. There is too much emphasis on technology, in my opinion, which is of no relevance to us and our business.
There's an interesting article in this issue, though. It's about different fonts used on websites and how changing the font can change readers' attitudes towards a company and its products. I think it could come in handy the next time we get our website updated.
Well, it does sound interesting. May I borrow your copy? I'll have a look at it on the train home this evening.
44. Who is the woman speaking to? (45) What are the speakers mainly discussing? 46. What will the man do later today? 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Could you fill it up, please? And would you check the oil? I'm just going to go inside and get some coffee and a sandwich.
Yeah, sure. I'll clean your windows, too. If you need the restroom, it's around the back.
Thanks. I'm on my way to Chicago. How much farther is it from here?
About 100 miles. If you take the interstate from Rochelle, it's a toll road where you pay multiple times, so make sure you have, $6 or so in change ready.
47. Where does this conversation take place? 48. What does the man plan to do? 49. What does the woman advise the man to do? Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
How did your first day go? I can't wait to hear.
It was good, thanks. The people I'm with seem like a nice bunch.
What about the work?
It was very busy and noisy the whole time. I mean, the phone didn't stop ringing all day. Opening and sorting the mail was straightforward enough, but I also have to handle incoming calls, deal with couriers, sign for deliveries, that kind of thing. There's no heavy lifting, though, which is good. There's a lot to learn, but I think I'll soon get used to it.
50. Where does the man probably work? 51. What does the man mostly talk about? 52. What can be inferred from the conversation? Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Mr. Robertson? It's Paula Simmons here, Chief Executive of Brent Plastics.
Oh, yes. Hello, Mrs. Simmons. I'm glad you called. Is it about the problem at your Nottingham plant? I hope there won't be any disruption in supply.
None whatsoever. I want to let you know that it's not as bad as the media have been making out. A few members of the design team have walked out, that's all. The rest of the factory is completely unaffected. Production is continuing on schedule and the whole thing should blow over very shortly.
Oh, well, that's a relief. We have some pretty big orders we need to fulfill. Can you put that in an email and I'll forward it to our management?
53. Why did the woman call Mr. Robertson? (54) According to the conversation, what is the problem? (55) What does Mr. Robertson ask the woman to do?
Questions 56 through 58 refer to this conversation.
Where did you buy that sofa?
I didn't. It was a present from my mother.
It's a lovely colour. I'm looking for something just like it.
I'll ask her where she bought it.
56. What are the man and woman discussing? (57) Which of the following does the woman admire? (58) What does the man say he will do? Questions 59 through 61 refer to this conversation.
Could you pass me my cell phone, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. I need to call my friend. I'm meeting her after work, but I'm going to be late.
59. What does the woman want? (60) Who is the woman meeting? (61) What is the woman's problem?
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
You can have your documents back now. Here you are, bill of lading, customs invoice, and your passport. I see you've driven from San Francisco. That's a long way. Are you stopping in Canada to make a delivery?
Actually, I started from Seattle this morning. The company's main office is in San Francisco. I'm driving straight through British Columbia onto Alaska.
In that case, I'm going to have to examine your consignment. Please pull over to the examination dock on the right and open your trailer door.
What? Is that really necessary? There's no way I'm going to make it on time now.
62. Where does the conversation take place? (63) What is the man's final destination? 64. Why is the man upset? Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation.
When I agreed to the 30% discount, I did so on the understanding that our normal delivery period of 28 days would apply. I can't manufacture these components and get them to you in 10 days for the same price.
But we approved your company's bid expressly because you said you had quick turnaround and could meet delivery times.
For normal delivery, yes, but rush jobs mean I have to pay my staff overtime or take on temporary workers.
Well, I did email your secretary and ask her to confirm this with you before we signed. Anyway, I guess I can run this by our purchasing director and see what we can come up with. I'll speak to her this afternoon and call you tomorrow, okay?
65. What are the speakers mainly discussing? 66. What did the man's secretary most likely forget to do? 67. What will the woman do later today? 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation.
Hello. Sorry to bother you at this time in the evening. I'm calling about your vacation cabin for rent. Is it suitable for a family of 5?
Perfect. There are 3 big bedrooms, a living room, and a games room with a pool table and plasma TV. The kitchen is fully equipped with a washing machine, dryer, and dishwasher, and there's a jacuzzi room too.
Actually, my kids are only small. They're 2, 4, and 7.
Oh, then no. There's an open wood-burning fireplace, which would be dangerous with young children around. And there are very steep steps up to the porch too. I have to be honest and say maybe you should go elsewhere. I wouldn't want any accidents.
68. Why is the man calling? 69. What is the woman concerned about? 70. What does the woman advise the man to do?